Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do a little different today. I had mentioned in some of my other socials about getting some 1991 Stadium Club. So I was down in Bentonville, Arkansas, doing some of the bike trails, some floating, some paddle boarding, just getting out to nature. But anywhere I go, I gotta find a card shop. It doesn't matter, I gotta find one. So I found a small one in Bentonville called NWA Sports Cards. It's not big, but I'll tell you what, the guys there I talked to, super nice, super bunch of cool guys just to sit and talk. And I like that a lot more than buying cards sometimes. And I liked that, believe it or not, at the Nationals as well, talking with the people there and just getting to listen to dealers from all over the country. Anyways, I got talking with him and I saw some, older wax packs that he had. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get some of these, because they had the 91 Stadium Club. And if you've seen my 1989 Upper Deck video, which I can have in the description below, you'll see what I mean, the tie-in between the two there. Anyways, I got a couple packs of those and was going to open them and see what I got. Maybe get a Ken Griffey Jr. or Frank Thomas, Don Mattingly, Ricky Henderson. Nothing huge, obviously, but still... that's in my wheelhouse. I was a very young 20-year-old when these came out, and they were on the Kodak paper and they were full all-around photos. It was great. So I'm gonna open some up here and see what we get. So I hope you stick around and see what we find out and see what we get in these packs. Let's get to ripping. So as you guys can see here, I've got 3 of the Stadium Club packs from 1991. They are notorious for sticking, so I don't know if we're going to be lucky or unlucky, but we will try and open these up. They did say you can put them in the freezer for like a half an hour to see if that helps. I don't know. I tried it. We'll see what happens with these. But let's rip them open and see what we got. We're looking for something. Who knows what? So first pack. Hopefully they're not sticking. I don't know what they call them. Bricks, I believe is what they call them. We'll see. Actually, I think we're in good shape. So let's see what we got here. We got a Mike Lavalier, Bob Walk, Jose Lind. Oh, a little Barry Larkin action. That's cool. I don't think we have to worry about that. Wally Joyner. Yeah. We got a Jose Canseco. There we go. Mike Sims. A Brett Saberhagen. Tony Phillips. Jimmy Key. What do we got here? Steve Balbonio. Looks like it's got some... that's like printed funny. If you see that, that's a misprint there. That's way off. Actually, let me look back real quick. I think the Jose Canseco was kind of like that too a little bit. Yep, it was off a little bit. Looks like it was a misprint there. So that's unfortunate, but that's one. Okay, number 2. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of cool too. They have the card from last year on the back. Or no, like the regular tops for that year. If you see that on the back, that's kind of cool. All right, let's see what we get here. Dave Vale or Val, Jim Gantner. There's a Will Clark. There's a Mariano Duncan. What we got here? Shane Mack, Charlie Hayes. Nobody huge. Up another misprint. If you see it, can't even read the name. I think it's Dave Johnson. And then, like I said, they have the card from that year and regular Bryn Smith. Let's see, we got a Jeff Ballard, Joe Oliver. Oh, Kevin Seitzer. I remember back in the day, he was one of those picks in the late 80s. Carlos Baerga, excuse me. A little misprint there as well, you can tell. So yeah, okay, one last one we got here to open. I haven't seen any big ones yet. At least they're not sticking. So either my hack of putting it in the freezer worked, or they just didn't. Ooh, Jack McDowell. That's cool. Ken Howell. Melito Perez. Chris Sabo was one of those ones back in the day. That was one of the ones to look out for, I remember. Let's see, we got Jose Rijo, Glenn Braggs, Cal Daniels misprinted again. A lot of misprints on here. If you see, that's really off right there. But Jack Doherty, Randy Myers. Who we got here? Paul Molitor. Unfortunately, looks like we had another misprint. And finally, Milt Thompson. So unfortunately, we didn't get anything big. I would say some of the biggest came from that first pack. Let me see. Maybe Kevin Seitzer. Or I'm sorry, Brett Saberhagen. Canseco, but you know, the printing is off on there, so I don't know about that. Wally Joyner at the time, yeah, I would go with him being a bigger pick. Barry Larkin, just because I was a fan of his back in the early 80s, late 80s, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's about it. We didn't get a great one, but it was fun to rip these old cards, and I was glad that they weren't bricked. I have bought some older Stadium Club in the past, and they've been bricked, so we'll see. But this was kind of neat to see, and kind of neat to look through the photography. I mean, if you look at the photographs, I mean, just really quick, they're wonderful photographs. And I believe, you know, some of the newer tops have gone back to that with some of the inserts and variations. I think they call it a true photo variation they've done in some of the later tops from this year and last year, where they do the whole photo. So that's kind of cool. Oh, Will Clark. I forgot about Will Clark. But that's something to think about too, as far as what we're done here. But anyway, that goes our little rip into the Stadium Club. Wasn't a great rip, but it was fun. And thank you guys for sticking around and watching this. If you enjoy these kind of videos, as well as some history into sports and, you know, those kind of videos, and just videos about the hobby, sports card hobby, please like, subscribe, and click that bell notification so you guys get updated. I try to do videos once a week, maybe more, time permitting. I enjoy doing them. It's just finding the time. So we will see you next time. We have some more packs in the future to rip, and we'll get to see what we pull out of those. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Beyond the Cardboard.